Hello everyone, please let me know about the sound and am I here or not. I will be very happy to see your comments. Please let me know about the beginning of the stream. Can you see? Can you hear? Is everything all right? Hello everyone. Hello. Please let me know. Can you see or hear me? I will be very grateful for your comments. Nothing is happening. Nobody is responding, unfortunately. Yes, Sarah. Oh my God. Yes, thank you so much. I can hear and see you. Great. I'm so grateful for your comments because the trick is that I'm using the new telephone. My telephone didn't want to accept my here is terrible, but I'm happy to be here. Okay. Our connection here. Carrie, you are writing not about my connection, but about your connection. So there are 11 people here. Please let me know what about my connection, the connection that you have here on my channel, and great picture and sound. Thank you so much, Trish. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm walking in one of the, it's still 10 minutes before we start. And I'm walking in one of these kind of labyrinth of the monastery. This is called Strahov Monastery. Look how beautiful it is. There are the walls with the ivy and the beautiful high white walls of the monastery. And these circle windows, they actually show that, like the depth of the walls, that it's the ancient place, and it's very, very deep. Hi, Larry. Hi, everyone. So I will try now to use this. You see, I'm a little bit not nervous, but today. So I started I was about to start the stream, and I was making some tests with different telephones, and I just a few moments ago discovered the reason of why there were complaints from your side about those kind of sound on the tours before. The telephone just doesn't accept any microphones. And I decided to try this one, the new telephone. And that is why, when you are when you're beginning to use new equipment, it's always a question. Are you clear in voice and photo? Great. So it's tricky because I have to install Prism here. This is the streaming platform I'm using for our meetings. And I hope that this will be the kind of test tour. I mean, the tour will be the usual tour, but the test for my new telephone and the new mics. So hello everyone, and I will begin to move to the beautiful slopes of the Strahov Monastery. We will begin in 5 minutes, and then this is the time when my story will start about the history and about this place. Let me know if you have any questions, and before our tour, actual part of the tour, I'm going to share with you the things about the weather, about the beautiful city where we are, and I always like to share with you the handles. Prague is famous for the beautiful doors and the amazing handles. So this territory we will explore in a while. Now you're going to see my face. Hi everyone. It's beautiful Saturday evening. The local time will be 6 p.m. We're starting at 6 and we have the tough schedule today. I'm going to show you a lot of things. So we're going to explore one of the most beautiful slopes in here in Prague, and these slopes are full with vineyards and beautiful trees. Hi, the new phone is marvelous. So you see the difference of the picture. Please let me know. It's Samsung S23 and I'm using it for the first time because just a few minutes before the tour I discovered that the old telephone refused to accept any phones. The sets and the microphones. So if you see any difference, the difference in the quality of the picture, please let me know about this. It will be wonderful to know that I'm bringing something like the better quality of the streams for you. I see that the sun is not like it's better like this, because when the sun is shining just in camera, the quality of the picture is a little bit worse. Where I'm taking you to, I want to show you the beautiful place where the painters come to. Excellent picture, great. So I'm going to show you the place where the painters are coming to create those extraordinary pictures of Prague. There are a lot of observation platforms in the city, and today I just climbed one of the highest hills because I will show you now. You see, I'm close to the Eiffel Tower. It's the copy of the famous Eiffel Tower in Paris, but 8 times kind of lower. And look at this kind of sneak peek, the gorgeous view that we are going to explore today. Thank you so much, Barbara, for liking this video and for reminding the audience that we really need your support. This could be the monetary support. You can tip me, or you can also hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and that will help to promote the video as well. So we will wait for a few moments until other people will join us, and I will walk with you a little bit lower because we will start from the lower platform and then we will climb a little bit higher. Oh, there are so many dogs. The views are stunning. Today I can guarantee for you one of the best views of Prague. This is not a very touristic place because it is located a little bit far away from the kind of old town square and the Prague castle, and not so many tourists are coming here to explore this beautiful view. But these panoramic views are considered to be the best in Prague, and because you can see a lot from here. It's kind of spanning. You can see the horizon, you can see Prague Castle, and I will be very happy to share this unique location with you today. Also, you know that I was showing you Prague on Beam's platform, on Hego platform, and I have never taken you here because there are many kind of prime location highlights, more famous landmarks of the city, but I have shown you all the Prague, and I was wondering what to show you more, and then I decided to take you to this Strahov Monastery. You see, it's behind me. You can see the beautiful towers. It's considered one of the oldest monasteries in the city. It was founded in the 12th century, it's incredible. It's so beautiful, and even the air here is so fresh, and So today you are going to see something new. Then we are going to visit the brewery. It's one of the oldest in the city, and this is the place where Czech president meets his guests and likes to drink beer himself. I hope that you are excited to see the place where the Czech president is drinking his beer. And then we are going to explore some medieval architecture a little bit far away from the Prague castle, but I'm going to show you the hidden streets that will bring us to Larietta complex, but from another part of the city. So this is our plan for today, to see the monastery, the vineyards, the places where the artists are creating pictures of Prague, then the monastery, the brewery, and we will finish with Larietta complex. Today we are kind of beginning, now it's 6 p.m. It's a little bit windy. Let me know how my new mic is. Strong wind on the Prague hills. I am on the high hill. The wind is even stronger. So welcome everyone, my name is Olga and I'm a tour guide in beautiful Europe, in the wonderful Prague and in invincible Ukraine. On my channel I am showing you beautiful places that I visit, where I stay, and I'm sharing with you the most interesting and exciting facts about these places. And now I'm going to flip the camera. Sometimes you will see my face today, like we were going probably to taste some beers, or you're going to see my face during the tasting. And we are going to begin with the vineyards. You already see actually these plants will grow higher. It's just the beginning of the season. You see the small plants, that the wine like the grapes, and they are going to make wine from those grapes. And now will be the gorgeous view. I hope you are prepared to enjoy the Saturday and the sunshine, European sunshine with me. You can support me by tipping on PayPal and buy me a coffee, and I'm very grateful to those who are supporting me this way. I have pinned them the message on the chat, or you can also find the links to buy me a coffee and PayPal in the description to any of my videos. And I'm very glad that you're here with me. I hope that you are subscribed to my channel. Let's enjoy and explore. Welcome to Prague, my dear friends. Okay, here we are. So again, for those who just joined me on this tour, it's unusual because I'm using the new telephone, the new set of the microphone. So please, if you have any difficulties or issues with the equipment, please let me know. I will not do anything, but I will know that we still have some issues. So now we are on the lower platform of the Strahov Monastery. Actually, this is the place which is located high on the hill behind the Prague castle, and it gives us the unique view because from one side you see we have like a forest, and the forest is blocking was blocking the road to the monastery. That was very important for the monks who lived here since the 12th century, because they were kind of protecting their place, and it was like the city in the city. And Hussites plundered this monastery, and later the Swedes, but still they built it in such a high position just to protect the place. So if you are coming to Prague to explore Charles Bridge and Prague Castle, this place is really outside of the main touristic roads, and we are exploring Grachany region, and it's one of the most interesting stops in Prague, but it's overlooked by the tourists. You see, some people are deciding even to go down the slopes and to explore this monastic monastic garden. There are fruit trees, and as I know, there are 80 monks who still live here. So this is the active monastery. Now we're going to go up. You see the sun is just shining into the camera, but probably I will carry the phone like this and you will enjoy the whole view. So I'm going to go up now and I'm taking you to the observation platforms with the artists. Probably there are some of them working, creating their paintings. So you can see the brown house, which belongs to the monastery. The place has the unique history. Like it started, it was founded in the 12th century, and it was under the siege several times during the 30 Years' War. And then it was rebuilt, reopened. Unfortunately, communism era also kind of not ruined it, but you know, during the communism, they didn't allow any religious activity. So the official activities of the monastery, they were stopped here. They were halted, if we can say so. And then when Prague, not just Prague, but Czech Republic became free from the communist rule, that happened in the 1989, their place began to be kind of revived, and the reconstruction began here. It's very, very historically significant place because of the library that is situated here. So that is the embassy, Swedish probably embassy, Swedish. Well, I will come closer and we will have a look. So the monastery developed through the 14th, 16th centuries, and around this time, around the 16th century, there was the time when actually the brewery started to appear here. Probably because of the location. It's on the hill, and probably the city authorities, or not just the city, the country authorities wanted to make the religion more appealing and popular among the people, so they decided to attract the people to the faith in such a way. Or just according to the lore, the monks were the only one who were allowed to brew beer. And this is the embassy of Sweden, and we can see the flag here, and we can see even the huge Ukrainian flag here as well. So it's not just the monastery. There is the huge amount of things to do here, because when you open Pinterest or Facebook or Instagram and you ask for, let's say, the baroque library, the search engine will give you, most often they will give you the pictures from this beautiful baroque library. Prague is famous for two amazing baroque libraries. One is in Klementinum, it's in the city center, and the other one is here in Strahov Monastery. It has two halls, theological hall and philosophical hall. And you remember these baroque libraries when you see the huge hall, the ceiling is 14 meters high. There was the dog. I'm afraid there are dogs. And you can see that amazing ceilings with frescoes and the globes, the wooden globes. So this library is here. And we're not going inside because they are not allowing, they don't allow to make streams or even make pictures and the videos of those libraries. but you can Google that and see how beautiful they are. So this place is famous for the brewery and for the amazing libraries. There's also the miniature museum where you can look at the special microscopes and see this the camels going inside the needle, like the head of the needle and things like this. So let me show you another platform with a beautiful view. So these are the mighty walls of the monastery, and we are going to go inside in a couple of minutes. And that is actually the second platform. I started on the lowest one, and from here you can see the part of the Prague castle and the red roofs of the whole city, and even on the distance you can see the bridges and Vltava river. I will try probably to make it this way. Okay, it's working, you see? I can move it, great. So I position the pictures so you can see how beautiful it is. On this observation platform there are benches where you can have some beer and just enjoy the life. And it's also the place where the movie Casino Royale was filmed, if you're interested in this kind of thing. So we have the last platform, let's climb it, and we will go inside the monastery. The main building is here with the green cupolas. It is called the Basilica of Assumption of Our Lady. And it was built at first as the Romanesque Basilica, and then they gave it some kind of baroque Renaissance style, not baroque and then Renaissance style. And if you go inside, probably it will be open. I'm not sure when they close the basilica, but it looks inside like the Sistine Chapel in Rome. This place is usually so the tourists are very, very active. Even here, he checked how many people I have on stream and ran further. But usually this place is without the crowds because still it is kind of hidden, far away from the main touristic place, and it's not so famous. Also, we have here the library inside this monastic premises, the Baroque library with a theological hall and the philosophical hall and the gallery. So it's long. This white long building is the picture gallery. Oh, Julia, I'm so happy that you noticed the difference. So I will be using this telephone for showing you the beauties of Prague. So this is the observation platform for the artists. You see, they are not here, but still there is a special place just behind the vineyards where the artists usually working with their pictures. And I'm going to stop for a second here to show you the whole view, like one of the most beautiful panoramic views of Prague. And then we are going to go on the territory of this beautiful monastery to explore where one of the most beautiful libraries in the world is hidden. This monastery is not just about the library, it's about the beer, famous beer pub that like everybody wants to try beer in this place, because Czech president loves to invite his friends here and the people who visit him. Okay, you can see the blue, not blue, the green. I will enlarge the green cupola of St. Nicholas Cathedral, and that is the city, kind of the city center. I will say hello to everyone and then we will go further. Hello everyone. Oh no, you need to see that. You see, guys just bought the beer from the brewery that we are going to visit in a second, and they are making the picture on that stunning, kind of with this stunning panoramic views. There is even the kind of, I don't know, telescope the eyes that you can see, pay 20 crowns or more, and to see the beauties of the city. So that was really the most beautiful panoramic view in the city. Why the most beautiful? Because when you are standing like over here in the St. Vitus, close to the St. Vitus Cathedral, to the Prague Castle, you don't see it, you don't have it on your picture. And this is the place that you have to visit if you want to have the most beautiful background in Prague for you. Because here you will see the red roofs, 100 spires, and the king and the main kind of jewel of the place, St. Vitus Cathedral and Prague Castle. It's the unique location, and now you know it. Close to Strahov Monastery. Are you ready to explore probably the monastery and then beer? So let's go, and we will continue walking. Thank you so much for writing me in the chat your messages and your feedback. I still know that I'm not here. I'm not alone here. And everything is good with the connectivity. So that is St. Vitus Cathedral, the Gothic jewel of Prague. So let's go now and explore the life of monks. So that is the breathtaking view where you can drink your beer and enjoy your life. Look at this amazing, gorgeous view. Why this place is so unique? Because even Vatican confirmed that they have the unique collection of books. The oldest book is even older than the Czech Republic itself and the Prague. It dates back to 860. This is the Bible, and it is kept here in Strahov Library. Strahov Library, which is inside, has two halls, theological and philosophical, and they are very different. They were built in different time, but they are wonderful. The theological hall was built the first in the 1671, and it has, because it is called kind of theological, it has the many variations of translations of the Bible, those old globes, the brown globes, old globes, and they make that library very photogenic and beautiful. You see, enlarge and make the picture smaller. So probably I will try now to go inside if they are still open, but I'm not sure. When I came here, the church was open, but probably they have closed it now. We will go and check. And then they built another hall of the library, philosophical hall, 100 years later. And it has 2 floors, and there they have the books of philosophy and also like astronomy, mathematics, history. And when you're visiting those ancient libraries, this gives you the exceptional feelings. What is interesting that in between the libraries they have so-called the cabinet of curiosities. That is the corridor, and in the medieval times it is considered the kind of the predecessor of modern museums because it has the cabinets. I think we are lucky and the church is open, so I will go inside and then we will continue exploring the territory. So they have the collection of those cabinets and the collection of different beauties and unusual things that belong to the to the medieval times, because cabinets were very popular back then. So now I am entering this church. Oh, it has the service. I will be very quiet, guys. It's always closed. It's always closed. Now the church is like the service is ongoing. The organ is playing, and now you will see this kind of copy of Sistine Chapel. It's not a copy. It looks like Sistine Chapel in Rome, but I will be quiet. Please enjoy. It's a unique moment. Please let me know, can you see anything? Thank you for writing your feedback when I was inside, because the church has very high ceilings and thick walls. So the similar ceiling, when they have this kind of page, when they have the part of the ceiling, and that is like the framework. So the frame is decorated with the baroque elements, with these twisted, beautiful flowers and elements of the nature, and then inside they have the like religious pictures, the religious scenes. So the same way the Baroque library is decorated, but instead of these benches, they have the stalls with the books. And that is a unique place. So when you are usually coming here, you will see that the kind of, this is the frame, the metal frame, and you cannot proceed to the place that I came inside, because when there is no church service, it is closed. The door is open, but there is the metal frame and you can't go inside. Actually, you just see the everything from behind the frame. I like when unique things are happening on our streams, and it's precious. to show you some unusual moments happening right now. So I'm going to show you a little bit the walls of the monastery, and then we're going to dive into the beer tasting. Let me know, do you want me to taste the beer, or we can save the time and explore more of Prague, or you want me to show actually how do you want me to show you how I'm drinking and tasting the beer for you? So this is the basilica. It's called the Basilica of Assumption of Our Lady, and the entrance to the libraries that I told you about, and this theological hall and philosophical hall is here. So this is the building. The history of the library itself dates back to the 12th century, when these monks established the place, and they have currently 200,000 old books. These are not just the Bibles, but different manuscripts, and it's the paradise for those people who like to explore like the ancient books, like the knowledge, the wisdom, and that is the unique place where you can see this baroque library. So let me show you again this beautiful. Please taste and enjoy the beer. Okay, Julia, we will go and taste now the beer. So it's the amazing place that probably is better to enjoy even inside, because many beauties in Prague are outside, like in Rome, but this is the unique place where you have to go inside and find these two great halls, Cabinet of Curiosities. As I told you, they have the collection of the odd, curious things that belong to the medieval times, and the hidden corridors between them. These two libraries, they are full with the icons and with old pictures. So this place has a lot of narrow passages inside, and the monks use this place for writing their books. And of course, back then the books were written with and decorated with precious stones, and they were very, very expensive. So that is the very intricate place. Okay, now we're going to explore some, like I will explain you, and then go inside the brewery. The brewery consists of two parts. The first one is the most touristic part. It's just fully packed with people. You will see now there are not so, like, usually there are no places, but I want to go there and show you these vessels, the copper vessels where they make beer, and then we will proceed to the wider place where actually the president is having beer. So let's go and explore the place, and then we will try some beer. Here we are. So usually, the Prague breweries, they are not something, I don't know, fancy or nothing special. You will see the wooden tables, the wooden chairs, or the benches like here. And everything is very simple, but you have to know the place where to go to enjoy the beer at fullest. You know that people here drink, like the beer consumption in Prague is the biggest in the world. And they even beat the Austrians. The number is, I think they drink about 4. I will not. But I wanted to tell you, but will not probably. I don't remember the statistics well. So hello, these are the vessels. I said hello to the people. Someone waved to me. These are those vessels. It's a little bit hot here. Probably they are, like, the process is going on, and that is how. Hi Olga. Okay, hi everyone. So this is the part of the tour where we are going to taste some beer. You can even buy it in bottles, you see, and take it with you. The price is quite pricey, about 200 crowns. That is about $10. I took you here to show you the atmosphere, and now I want to drink beer with you. So I will drink in a quieter place because I want to talk to you, and that is why we will go to another courtyard. No, I think this brewery doesn't have the tasting. They don't have the small amounts of beer where you can just try all of them. You have to, in this place, in this particular brewery, you have to buy the whole glass. The smallest, like the little beer, the smallest portion will be 250 milliliters that I am going to order. But in another breweries, they have this option where you can try about 10 samples, let's say. But here I'm going to try some Sakura beer. Sakura, it's the beer with they are adding some kind of sakura leaves there. You'll have to sacrifice and drink a bigger. No, I will not. The bigger, I will probably come here later. So we're going to talk about beer in Czech Republic, and this courtyard is closed when Czech president is having his friends. Look here, this courtyard, it's decorated with beautiful bushes, the entrance with the ivy, it's so cozy. It has the big hall inside. And on the perimeter, they have the beautiful wooden tables. So let's go and see this part of the famous Strahov Brewery. It's really one of the most... the first brewery, first of all, was established in Prague. I mean, probably even in Europe, the first brewery in Europe was established in Prague, but not on this place. But this place is also very ancient. It's back to the 12th century, and the brewery started a little bit later. But still, I mean, the monastery of the 12th century. So now we are going to dive inside. Now please look at the amazing atmosphere. And as you know, the word beer in Czech language is pivo. So it has a very beautiful long courtyard. And Czech Republic drinks more beer than any other nation in the world. 147 liters per person. Americans drink 76 liters per person. And all the people, the famous politicians, the authors, the tourists are obsessed with beer, and it's the matter of the nation pride, and this is what we are going to explore right now, the nation pride. So let's go and order some small beer. So this is the bigger hall, as I told you, for the kind of more for political probably meetings, and when there is like nothing special is happening, just the tourists can enjoy the lovely Czech food and beer. So this is the beautiful hall inside. So now we are going to order some beer. Hi, can I have this Sakura Amber Ale? No, it's small. It's the kind of light beer. It's light beer, not dark. It's light?
It's kind of nice.
Nice? Okay, so we are going to explore some taste, not explore. Sakura Amber Ale. If you're interested, I'm going to show you the price list. For that, you see, so I'm taking for 50 it's not the cheapest option. You know, when I was telling you that in Prague beer is cheaper than the water, is not here. So the price here is 53. It's about like $2, and 48. It's like almost $4 per glass. So it's not the cheapest option. Can I? Okay. Thank you. And we are going to drink our beer outside. I'm going to take it. There was the question, what is my favorite beer? You know, I like sour beers. No, I'm just filming myself. Thank you so much. So it's not the very light. It's probably the mixture, the mixture of the light and the dark.
Yeah, something in it.
And you see the foam. Let's go and discuss some foam. And then in Prague, they like to make them to serve beer with a lot of foam. This is why they do so, because the taste and the flavors of the beer show the best. It's quite a lot, you know, for 60 crowns. That's a lot. I'm going to land on the table, and are you prepared to ask me questions? You can ask them right now, because it will take me a time, you know, to drink this glass. It's a little bit, for me, it's a little bit bitter. I'm not a fan of bitter beers, but it definitely has the flavor of sakura leaves. Probably it is dark because they add, when they, I don't know, during the process of fermentation or something like this, they are adding some leaves of sakura, this kind of Japanese tree. So sometimes when they serve the beer, they can even order, like you can order here like this. You will have the small amount of beer and the bigger amount of foam. And that is like, this amount of beer will not make you drunk, but when you are tasting it, smelling it, you will enjoy it more. Budmo, and it's in Ukrainian. Budmo, cheers, and in Czech language, na zdraví. So when they want to order beer, they show like this. It's mean 1, 2, 3, and so on. Budmo. I hope you all have your beer with you. What I need to tell you about the culture of drinking beer in Czech Republic, as I noticed, sometimes they continue, like people were saying, that they continue to bring you beers. The waiters continue to bring you beers until you just make a sign and say stop, or let know somehow the waiter that you don't want to drink more. Usually they begin to drink beer not very late, and the breweries and the pubs close at about midnight or even at 11 p.m. because these places, I mean the pubs, they are not for actually for being drunk, but for socializing. And that is why they start early and finish early. It's called the same in Ukrainian language, and in Czech language is the same. Pivo, yes. This brewery was my favorite one, was because I found the new, like the other favorite. It's not in the city center. I like that. Last year in summer they served the sour beers. So there was the question, what is my favorite one? I like sour beers, and they were serving here something like like half of the beer was yellow, the other one was pink, and there was the mixture of different flavors, beer flavors, and they were sour. Any special food to have with beer? Cheese, bread? Yes, they serve, of course. So the national, they like to serve ribs and pork knuckle. Pork knuckle, it's a big pork's kind of leg, and the meat is very, very soft. I will try to move faster, like to drink this beer faster, and we are going to explore the medieval architecture of Greciane Square and Larietta complex. It's not takeaway, and I have to drink it. Okay, nobody is watching me. Probably I will just, no, I will not walk around. But I just wanted to show you not just me, but just something around. I have to drink it. I can't leave this wonderful product on the table. So in Czech Republic, there are about, not in Czech Republic, probably there are many microbreweries. I don't remember the exact number, but Prague is famous for having these mini breweries, microbreweries, where the people are making, the families are brewing the beer in small amounts, and then they kind of sell it also in their bottles as well. Sometimes they can become popular, and if they are successful. Also, Czech Republic is famous because they began to make this light beer. When the monks lived here, they actually drank the beer was dark and kind of not transparent. Everybody's writing like, take your time and drink your beer. You see that I want to take you somewhere else and to show you, but okay. So in Prague, not in Prague, in Plzeň, that is another city. That is why they have the word Pilsner. So they began to make this transparent light beer. And where you're coming to Prague, you will quite often you will order Pilsner type of beer in most of the breweries. Also, the waiters will be very grateful if you use this one, kind of, it's called coaster probably, and you put this on that circle. Sometimes it is wooden, this is the carton, but that is the beer culture, to use this coaster for your beer. Let me know, please. What beer do you like to drink? It's very refreshing. I like it so much, but it's not my favorite type of beer because it is not sour. I will tell you what is my favorite. So one I discovered for myself, the herb beer. It's not far away from here, but not close to the touristic place. So now I'm a fan of herb beer in Prague. By the way, the brand name is Matyushka Pivovar. I really need time to drink it slowly. I will flip the camera, show you a little bit around and finish my beer, and then you will see me again. So that is the beautiful brewery. And in the 13th century, the punishment for stealing hops was death. Can you imagine that? Punishment for stealing hops was the death. So I have a spicy taste. I enjoy a lot. So people have different type of beer. Here, beer is considered like food, like bread, and you may drink it and be full. You don't have to eat. I will show you something, guys, now. So this monastery has a lot of secret passageways that is kind of connected with the city, and one of them ways like this. So I will not take it, I will just show it to you, and we will go to Greciane Square. No, I am not going to be drunk because it's just 220 milliliters. I'm quite okay. So I'm going to show you how the monastery is connected to the city. This is the Museum of Miniatures. We still have like part of the tour is ahead of ours. And then you have this long passageways. They are white, you see, and they have this vaulted ceiling. And when you go that way, Staropramen, yes, it's very popular here. So if you go this way, you will find yourself in the city. So this is how the monastery was connected to the city streets. You know what I'm doing? I'm finishing my beer and walking with you. It's a very strange tour because I have never drunk beer with you. No, once I tried, but it was at the end of the tour, and I just bought a beer and showed it to you. Look at the beautiful wall. So you can have here your lunch, dinner, and in this beautiful place have how strong it is. So in Czech Republic, the amount of alcohol depends on the amount of, I think, malt or sugar. This one is about 5, probably 4.5. When you are buying beer in Czech Republic in bottles, you will see the number. It varies from 9 to 12, and it shows the sugar. And the more sugar, the more the stronger it is. So this one is about 4.5, probably 5. Your guide Olga finished 250 milliliters according to the all Prague rules, Czech rules, and we are going to see another beautiful corners of Prague. There are 46 wonderful people. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for buying me coffees or beers. There is the link in the description to this tour, and I'm very grateful that you are here with me, exploring the corners of Prague and supporting me. Let's go. We have amazing pink chestnut and amazing medieval architecture. Bathrooms are inside. So we have done this. Beer tasting done. Tick. From this time, your tour will be funnier because your tour guide has already drunk 200 milliliters of beer. Okay. Amazing chestnut, pink chestnut, and they remind me, of course, the Kyiv, because Kyiv is the chestnut trees are the symbol of Kyiv. We are going outside. That is amazing place, and I like it very much. Now we are going just to the city, but not very touristic streets. You will be rewarded with a beautiful medieval architecture. So here there are so many happy tourists. Here in Prague, Pilsner type of beer is the most popular one. And it's kind of globally known style of beer, the Pilsner beer, because it is transparent, it is light, and they discovered, here in Czech Republic, they were the first who discovered this bottom fermenting yeast, and that allowed the people to produce this light beer with the golden color. It is more drinkable beer compared to the beer that the monks who lived here used to drink. And it's a little bit cheaper, and it's not as strong as the dark beer. So we will have a look again at that amazing brewery. So I always wanted to show you that special place, the brewery at Strahov Monastery, and here my dream came true. You see the church is already closed, so you have seen the service. We caught the service with the beautiful ceilings, and I have shown you even inside. Beautiful architecture all around me. I can admit that the communism era that lasted here for 80 years influenced not just the monastery life, but also the brewing industry. Because there were about 1,000 small breweries in the country, and the number of the breweries were reduced during the communism. But when in 1989 the communism era kind of stopped here, fell here, they were rising, and now there are the small breweries all around the city and in Czech Republic, and people are happy to develop this industry. It's the beautiful magnolia tree. Now there are no flowers on it, but it's a cute pink building and the beautiful view to the monastic courtyard. We have done a lot of I have shown you a lot of places today, and we are going to explore the city. People who are coming to the Czech brewery, sometimes they have this kind of old school rules. What I mean is that they can demand, like the local people who are drinking beer here, they can demand half foam with just half of beer in their glass. Or they can demand even the bigger amount of foam instead of the beer. As you can see, we are entering the Grachany Square. It is surrounded by the beautiful houses with arches. And because the city had like different kind of weather, in half of the year it is a little bit cold, rainy, misty, and this was the reason why the houses had this arches, so people could really hide from the bad weather. Let me enlarge it a little bit like this, and you will see. It's not a very touristy place. You see, nobody's here, and I'm just walking. I'm just walking like this. So we are going now to hit the Larietta place, Larietta Square. That is the beautiful baroque complex, and back then it was the pilgrimage place because it was built for the purpose, for the religious purpose, to make the Catholic Church popular here. Guys, please let me know, can you hear, see me? You are quiet. I just want to check the connection. And I will be very grateful for your response. Please let me know as I'm walking. I will be very grateful for your response. In a few moments, I'm going to show you, still here, great Tish. I'm going to show you this buildings inside the promenade, with these archers. Everywhere you can see the wooden doors. Sometimes they close them, sometimes they are still open. Now this is the place where some tourists who managed to find this place, they can order some coffee and enjoy the beautiful Prague as it was many years ago during the medieval eras, without any hustle and bustle. Can you see the bread? So bread is not the best product to buy in Prague. It's not the best one, but sometimes you can find the places which, like, where the bread is natural and you can enjoy it. I like to see that some buildings in Prague are not restored. I'm not a fan of showing you some old stuff, but this one really deserves our attention because it is special. Can you see? This is how old Prague looked like without any kind of improvement. This is how the buildings looked like many years ago. You can see here the statues. We are coming to the religious place. That was the pilgrimage place, the place of Larietta. Larietta, that is according to the legend, not the legend, but the Bible. Mary received the news that she would have a baby, Jesus Christ, and then the angels brought some kind of to save this place, to save Larietta from the plunder of some armies. They moved that house, which was called Santa Casa. They moved it, and the bricks from Santa Casa, 3 bricks from Santa Casa, were brought here to Prague to establish the main place of pilgrimage for the Catholics, for the people who followed this kind of faith. And the courtyard of the Larietta complex is amazing. It's just adorned with angels and with the amazing baroque statues. So now we are going to enter one of those corridors, secret passages in Prague that I especially love because it is very beautiful, and at night it looks like you are walking in some kind of the mysterious passage. Look here. I am not in Florence, I'm in Prague, and we have that amazing beauty. It's very authentic. How do you like that? Now there are also many cafes and restaurants, but still this medieval feeling. And you see the bars, the restaurants, they have this medieval pictures. We are in Greciani Square, and if you are a fan of architecture, this is the place for you to be, because their architecture is very different here. Like, this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can see the Czech flag, Ukrainian flag, because Czech Republic supports Ukraine. It's the big palace. And I'm taking you to Larietta complex. It's also very beautiful, and it has the carillon where Mozart was playing many years ago. So the place was constructed in 1622. Larietta complex. I'm usually showing you Larietta at night. Today you have the unique opportunity to see it during the day. I will continue a little bit to show you that these arches are very long. And by the way, it's also interesting, we have the beer day today, like we had the tasting. And this is, I think, the oldest brewery, the oldest brewery in the city. It's called U Červeného vola, means at the Red Bull. It is very authentic. So the like the locals like to visit it, and it's one of the oldest places in the city where they serve beer. I will show you it for the second, but it is so simple. The value of this place is in its timeless kind of beauty. Not even the beauty, but it's unique because this place was here for many centuries, and even if you go inside, probably you will find that the people, the waiters, are not so kind of polite with you or something like this. It's because like they don't care, and you just have to enjoy your beer and not to look for any special kind of service. You will know what I mean, because when you go inside, you will see that it is very simple, very, very basic. Yes, and the archers, you know, they continue. What is interesting, they continue up to the end of the square, even that way. Look at this amazing kind of decorations on the brewery itself. And the lady is just coming out with her foam. Can I show you beer? Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Na zdraví. So look at this brewery now. It's completely different from the first one that we visited before. At Red Bull, I will not go down like deeper, but you will see how it's happening here. You see the bull with the red eyes and the beams. So it's everything here about the old stuff, very very old, and of course some beer. Tasty. Tasty, okay. Guys are saying that it's tasty. Is it bitter or not? It's okay?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Are you from here?
Yeah,
From Prague. So you know this brewery. So these are locals, as I promised to you. The locals love this place. The best place where locals drink their beer, at the Red Bull, у Червеного Вола. You will not find a lot of food here, but the beer will be very fresh, and it's not very expensive. Actually, this is the place where you can find the cheap beer in the city center. It's just like beer tour, you know, half of the religious, half of the beer stuff. I'm going down to show you the promenade of the angels. Now we are going to dive into this baroque paradise of Prague, 17th century. And we are entering the new world, Nový svět, new world. The lilac is blooming, so beautiful. So here the servants of the king used to live. And close to this place, close to the... actually, this was the edge of the city, the border of the city. There was the great western wall. And that was the place where they decided to build the Larieta complex. It's really the quiet size of Prague, because even though the place is fantastically beautiful, there are not so many tourists. It's very romantic during the night. But it wasn't very romantic to live here when the place was founded, because the area was inhabited by the poor people, the people who were serving the castle, in the castle. And many families were living in the small houses. We will explore them in a second. Thank you so much for writing to me that the video quality is good, because, as I will repeat to you, I am using today the new set of the phones and the new telephone. So it's very uplifting that you can see the difference. We are in Larietta. I'm walking close to these beautiful angels. During the daytime, it is open. It operates like the museum because it has the Prague sun. This is the object which has a lot of diamonds in it. I will show you what Prague sun is. And it has a lot of baroque statues of the angels. You can see that is the Prague sun. This place became kind of famous during the reign of the Habsburgs because the people who were close to them, they built this complex too. And inside this complex is the small Santa Casa, like the house of Virgin Mary. It's kind of the replica with those 3 stones that were brought here from the real Santa Casa to make this place like sacred, like the pilgrimage place. It's amazingly beautiful, and especially look at the sun. That is the evening sun, the golden hour, and it's so beautiful. I'm going to walk with you along the beautiful street up to the oldest timber house in this district, the house that survived everything, all the fires and all the plunders. Now it's called At the Crayfish. Now it's a hotel and the beautiful cafe, and that is the beautiful place full of medieval stuff, the lanterns, the kind of the stream where the crayfish used to live, and that is where we are going to finish the tour. It was a very diverse tour today. I have shown you the monastery, the brewery, we have drank some beer, and amazing Larietta complex. I love the sun. It is just the golden hour for everything. Thank you for being with me today. The tour is tip supported, and if you enjoying me, the sun and the beer, I will be very grateful for your tips on Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. There is the my message. It's pinned on the chat, or you can find the links in any of my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I love the new people. I love meeting new people, and I'm very grateful for your likes and for the fact that you are here with me and still coming to my tours. Join my channel. I'm adding new videos every week, and don't miss live streams. I don't know what I'm going to show you next, but probably something special. Let me show you again the amazing Larietta complex from here. And we will don't go away, don't miss the ancient house that still survived all the fires, because during the history of this place, it's called New World. People used to live in the small houses, like usually in big numbers, 20 people, like the whole families used to live here, and they were poor. They were sometimes, they wanted to have the better life, and they called their houses the house at the golden well, the house at the golden ram, the house at the golden star. So they added the word golden to the name of their house because that was the wishful thinking. They wanted to become rich, and they thought that if they add the word gold, that would make them happy and wealthy. Sometimes, most of the case, they were poor and they didn't brought them any wealth, but the names of the houses still survived, as well as the signs of these houses. And let me show you the streets. So this is the real medieval Prague, the Prague that you will never find in other touristic places, because like, you know, the touristic places, they have always changed. They are evolving and people are investing money. They are changing the appearance of the streets. But here it's like frozen in time. For example, this statue of John Nepomuk. It's one of the oldest statues in Prague. It's very like unnoticeable in the greenery, but still standing here for centuries. Look at that. Yes, on World Virtual Tours, that is the platform that I'm also making my tours. They have the tour about Vrtba garden. That is the baroque garden that I will be showing in a couple of days on that platform. And that is the jewelry store. Interesting entrance to the jewelry store. I love this part of the Prague the most because it's so authentic. Sometimes I love, you know, when the houses are not restored, when they are old like this, when you can see how the time influences everything. Yes, they are not perfect, like in Venice. I was telling you when I was in Venice, like, if Venice belonged to Germans, let's say, what they would do with the place. Everything would be neat and very pristine. So sometimes it is not bad when the place is not restored to its perfect condition. And we have reached that house, which still, like, the roof of this house is still covered with the shingles, the wooden shingles. And it has the stream which used to have crayfish. That is why it is called Uraka, which means if translated from Czech, it means at crayfish. It has the hotel and a small cafe. Now it is closed, but it's very picturesque here. Water and small benches with the flowers, the wood. That is the window where you can buy the things. And that is, you see, the Great Western Wall. That is the place, was the border of the city. That was the moment where the Prague castle ended. That part of the wall still survived, and we can see how it was protecting a city in the medieval times. Can you see? It's amazing that it's standing here. These bricks like plinth are standing here for centuries, and that will lead us to the high point. So that was the end of the Prague castle, and actually the place where the servants of the king used to live, and the Holy Roman Emperor. That is the Great Wall behind me, and that is the amazing, very romantic hotel. Look here. These discs are used to make the flour, probably, you know, when they are twisting, spinning, and in between those discs there are the wheat seeds, and this is how the people were making the flour. How did you get to this place, Olga? You mean like I was walking from Strahov Monastery through those archers, like the arcades, the houses with the passageways under this arcades, and then we came to Loretta, and the New World is kind of very close to Loretta complex. If I go that way, if I go these small streets, look here, they will take me to the Prague castle. So these tiny houses are the houses where the servants of the king used to live, that everything belonged to the poorest, the poorest people of the city. I will show you again the courtyard of the hotel. Millstones, yes, the millstones. And here I'm saying to you goodbye. I'm very grateful that you joined me today and saw the amazing place. Yes, I have shown you that. I have shown you this on my on one of my tours about legends, about Prague legends, and about the Prague castle as well. Yes, I'm in Prague. I'm not in the city center. It's not in the city center. It's close to Prague Castle. We are on the hill. It's elevated place. It's not in the city center. Thank you 1,000 times for visiting, for supporting me. I will walk with you for a couple of moments and show you the beautiful street of the New World. Let me know if you have any questions. So it looks like this. The famous house here is the house at the Golden Sun. It is this house. Slava Ukraini, thank you. Thank you for writing this. Heroям Slava. And that how Prague looks like. You can easily get lost in the cities, in the streets like this. And it's always wonderful to get lost in Prague because you discover more and you feel the vibes of the city. It's not super busy with the tourists. There was the comment about the legend tour. I have 3 of them. Last week, I wasn't making the tour here. I was making the tour about Prague legends, but in the city center. Probably one day we will make that. I was making this tour in November, probably in November. So let me know how do you like my new phone and my new mic. If everything was okay, we will continue exploring amazing places on my channel, and please join next time. Love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. That means a lot to me. Thank you for writing Slava Ukraini. Glory to Ukraine. That means a lot to me. Thank you that you are subscribed to my channel. That means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me that you are here with me, watching me walking in Prague, drinking beer, and telling you the legend and everything that I know about this place. Thank you. Thank you for wonderful comments. That helps a lot when you are writing something in the chat, because I don't have the, you're not speaking to me, and I don't know what you think, what you see, and if there are any problems. That helps a lot when we are making this virtual touring. I had the idea, to write, to record. It's not right. To record the Prague legends in this place. I mean, like when I'm sitting and telling you the Prague legends. How do you think? Is it a good idea to have such a setting, a background, as a studio for the Prague legends? I actually filmed 2 of them in November, and then it became very cold. So probably it's now a little bit warmer, and I will continue making that videos about the Prague legends. Okay. Thank you, my dear friends. See you next week. Goodbye. Love you all. Barbara, thank you. So I was sitting, on this table like this and telling you them like the legends like this. So I found that this background fits very well for telling you some scary moments, scary stories of Prague about the skeletons who are begging for money, or about the woman with the pot on the head, or the man with the guy with the nail in his head. So the ghost filter on the video is cute. Ah, you mean the ghost? Yes, that was the small picture of the ghost. So I was looking for the place to film those legends, because I can't film them in my apartment that I rent, and I find that place especially scary at night. So thank you for supporting me, and wait for the new videos on my YouTube channel. Love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's been a long tour because of the beer. I wasn't checking the time. Goodbye. Thank you. How to end?